peace. Welcome back to the channel, Goddess Nigel. Peace to the gods, welcome family. So today is Saturday. Usually Saturday and Sunday is like my rest day. I'm still recovering from my surgery here in Mexico for people that have been following. So yeah, usually I rest on the weekends. I might do a little work on my laptop computer, but when I get downloads, I have to bring it to you guys. And you know, today I wanted to greet the haters. And I say that because I know that when you are evolving, you know, not only do you have entities that come around and try to distract us and bring us down, but we also have people. And these entities can come through people, they can work through people. So I always want to acknowledge the haters, because for me personally, when you really don't like a person, like, you really don't want to watch them or hear them or see their face. So I want to acknowledge the people that follow myself and my husband that don't have the best intentions. Sometimes you guys say rude things, and some of you guys I probably know personally. Some of you are just from YouTube or Facebook or whatever. So I greet all. Peace to the gods, the goddesses, peace to the haters. But I wanted to bring you guys some information, because what I want to start doing, and I'm either going to have a Patreon here on my YouTube. It's either going to be on my YouTube. It might be on my husband's channel, because his channel is close to being monetized. Yay! If you get monetized on YouTube, okay. But when you get monetized, you're able to promote your channel a different way. So I'm trying to figure out what channel we'll do it on. But it's a way for people to pay a monthly subscription and get very uncut, raw information, and get to know us a little bit more than what I share on YouTube. There's times where I have information that's very valuable as far as traveling, as far as living here in Merida. There's things that I'd be wanting to share with you guys as far as the mistakes we have made financially, mistakes we've made with property, with people, and just life in general. Okay, you guys have to understand, we have been together for 13 years. So that's another thing I'll speak about briefly. So there are things that I want to share, but I just feel like I don't want to give it to everyone. So sometimes when you create a different platform, it allows people to come in that are more interested in getting this information on a different level. Plus, it opens the door for you to get to know me and my family a little bit more. YouTube is a great platform, as well as Facebook and Instagram. But you do have to be aware of, hold on, because this is making noise. You do have to be aware of the energies that are interacting with your channel, your social media. You also have to be aware of people that don't have your best intentions. So we can't go through life like escaping negativity. We can't go through life escaping people that might have bad intentions for us, but we can definitely like narrow stuff down. All right, so I'm going to start this page. The subscription is going to be very affordable. I mean, information you're getting, like I said, this is a way just to have you guys get uncut information, because let me tell you, I see things and I hear things and I'm like, this is not acceptable. It's not. Anybody that knows me, I'm gonna speak from here, I'm gonna speak real, and I'm not here to sell you something that's fake and not authentic. So that's the whole purpose of starting this Patreon. Like I said, you guys can get some information that you need to hear and know. I'm a type of person that when I have information, whether if it's stocks, property, relationship, homeschool, I like to share that information. I'm not a type of person that's greedy. I like to share information, what I'm learning. And I also want you, if you are thinking about moving and traveling, if you have children and you need some advice on homeschool information, programs you can use if you don't have time to do one-on-one, if you're already here or just wherever you're traveling, I definitely have information from the time that we've been here, but also the research and the people that we are speaking to. We, unfortunately, you know, we bumped into people that might not have our best intentions and might not have been for us, but we've also bumped into some really, really beautiful people that has our best intentions, that are willing to share information about a lot of different things. And I want to be able to share that with people that that need it, you know. And that's why we're starting this page, the Patreon page, so you guys can subscribe to it and get this information. It's very raw, uncut, personal. But I think it's going to really benefit other people. You know, we all have to make our own mistakes in life, but if you have someone giving you real information and not trying to like sugarcoat everything, it's going to kind of help your journey a little bit. So that's just my thing. I've always been a helper. I've always been a giver. Because like I said, I've been seeing and hearing some shit that's just like, you know, for the chosen, for the real ones, oh, we gonna conversate. For everybody else, you can continue the circus over there because it's running 24/7. Me and my family and my tribe, you know, we're on a different type of time and energy. And that's what I've learned also, that, you know, people will play off of your situation. Give you a perfect example. Me and my husband have been together for 13 years. Our anniversary was March 1st. We've been together for 13 years and we've been married for, I want to say 7 years or 6 years, whatever, right? Sometimes when I am meeting people or just dealing with family and friends, I like to do the relationship test. The relationship test is I will vent to you that I'm going through something or going through a problem, because I want to see, especially from women, because I don't really have any male friends. I have male family. But even for them too, I want to see what advice you're going to give me. What type of information are you going to give me towards a relationship that is 13 years solid? Once you give me information, I'm going to evaluate you as a person. If any of you have read certain books like the 48 Laws of Power and everything, you know, life is just like, it could either be checkers or it could be chess. I like to take the harder route with people. I like to really dig deep, and I want to know your intentions, because if your intentions are not good for me and my family, especially my children, then you need to go over here. So it's been times where I've vented to people and I've told them things that might have been a tad bit of a little baby lie, because I want to see, what information are you going to give me? Are you going to create more drama, or are you going to tell other people my business? Because I really want to know, what cards are you holding? And I don't want to waste my time down the line and figure out, you know, I like to get up and close and personal. What type of person are you? What's going on? So another reason why we are creating this Patreon page, and again, it'll either be through YouTube. I'm doing a little bit more research, and also I'm speaking with someone that has these type of services already, you know, with their platform. And they are very big on YouTube, but at the same time, very, I want to say private. And I feel like they've been giving us sincere love and friendship. So I don't want to have to put them out and then you guys go follow them and see who it is. It's none of your business. We'll keep that quiet. It's none of your business. But yeah, I also want to have the Patreon page where you guys can pay a monthly subscription, get information about traveling, housing, homeschool information, but also it's going to be where me and my husband will speak and have lives pertaining our relationship. We haven't been together 1 year, 2 year, 3 year. It has been 13 years. We are still young. We're still vibrant. We're still having fun. The sexual chemistry is still there. That's one thing that a lot of people do lack, and a lot of people in their relationship, you know, once that part starts to fade, it can cause issues. So we want to get real up and close and personal also with that, with our relationship, our chemistry, you know, when we do go through things, because 13 years is a long time. It doesn't feel like it, but when I really sit back, I'm like, that's a long time. It's been over a decade. We're still young. We're still having fun. We have so much that we still need to learn and explore. So we want to have that for people that are in relationships, and we also want to have it for people that might be struggling, or maybe is still looking for love. Like we've talked about our relationship, bits and pieces, but we've never went into depth of how we met up into now, what we've been through, our trials and tribulations, our ups and downs. We've never really dived into that. And that's something I've been wanting, to do, just to kind of help people on their journey. A lot of my clients, they struggle with relationship issues or just past relationships, whatever. So I like to bring people the real nitty gritty of 13 years, the ups and downs, but still having a very loving and vibrant relationship. So that will be available as well. Again, we're just trying to work out the platform first, and then you'll see on there the different things. And, we'll be doing lives on there that won't be advertised on YouTube. You won't get it on YouTube. And like I said, it's a lot of reasons for that, because the energy on here sometimes is ridiculous. But I have to come up here on these platforms to connect with the people that needs to connect with me. I am a genuine person. Anybody that comes to me and gets my services knows that I'm not just trying to push a business on you. I am sincere. I am real. And what we have to understand is that when we look at Jesus, and regardless if you believe the story or if you feel it's made up, whatever, Jesus had 12 disciples. And this was somebody that was walking around performing miracles and doing these things that, nobody's seen done before, but was positive, had love in his heart. And then you have, and this is just a metaphor for you guys to think about before I end my video. Then you have a man like Hitler that had millions and millions of followers to this day and was a very demonic person. My circle is small, not because I've been hurt or trauma, but sometimes the good is going to be in a different category. Their army is going to look different, right? I don't need an army of a whole bunch of people. I don't need to do a live and have thousands of people watch me, because a lot of times that energy is overwhelming. It's not good. But I'd rather have an army, a smaller army of loyal and loving people. I'd rather have a smaller army of loving and loyal people that has good intentions than an army that's full and they look the part, they got their head wraps on, the jewelry on, but they ain't about it at all. They will break and turn their back in a minute. So again, I want to give you guys so much information. I swear it irks my soul that there's certain things that I want to express, but I know the universe is telling me don't do it in a different way. And I'm going to be screening who is signing up, because like I said, I'm doing that for my own reason. People are very nosy. People are very deceitful, and there's a lot of false prophets walking around. It's not just in the U.S. It's not just in Mexico. It's not just in Canada. It's not in Africa. It is all over. And these false prophets that I'm seeing in person, online, around the corner, across the border, it's ridiculous. And I just want to help people build up their spiritual immune system. I have been saying this before I left the States, and I say it all the time, to build up your spiritual immune system. I did not come here on a spiritual journey to dig in people's pockets, nor did I come here to be something fake. Most of the time when you see me doing uploads, I'm not showing you a lot of my private moments of going out or getting a massage, because that's just my time. I'm bringing you information of what the universe has given to me, what I need to share with you guys, because that's my purpose of my channel. Obviously, we got to make money, so I use what I know how to do with my jewelry. I use my gifts to help bring in some income. But at the same time, the universe is always working on our side. Like my husband does music. Right now he's working on a game for a big platform. And if people say, oh, working on a game, it is 2023. If you guys, I'm not into gaming, but oh my God, there's so much money into that. Gaming, creating games, it is from adults to kids, it doesn't matter. So since he has those skills of the computer and technology, he's working on that, which I'm very proud of him. And I'll be promoting that as well for you guys to check that out. Because playing games online is not a child thing, it's not an adult thing, it's just something that people like to do. I heard people play games and say that it helps with their anxiety or whatever. Who cares? You know, we're not here to judge and say when you're a certain age or whatever. But again, it's 2023, and you know, if you are good with technology, your bank account gonna look nice. So right now he's been working on that nonstop because it's a lot that comes with it, and you have to know what you're doing, and it's very, very well worth it. I mean, that's like building your own home and then you're just renting it, and now you're traveling around just collecting all your lovely rent or whatever you're doing. So once he gets that more together, I will be sharing that with you guys, for you guys can check that out as well. So yeah, so we have the gaming, we have the videography, we have the homeschool information, the traveling, overall common sense when it comes to dealing with different people and energies, and also relationship information and advice. I think this is going to be very helpful. I'm very excited because me and my husband are very, we're very open, but at the same time we're learning to just not share everything. You know, if I say, hey, I just bought property, I don't need to show you guys, I don't need to, you know, I don't have to just share everything. And I've learned that from dealing with people that did not have my best interests. And what I mean by that is when you've dealt with people that have not had your best interests, you tend to close down a little bit, but it's not a bad thing. It just teaches you, hey, you don't need to share everything. And if I didn't experience this situation with these type of people, I wouldn't have thought in that way, because we can be happy and be good and positive, but you better know how to balance it. You better notice how to be that spiritual warrior and then sit somewhere and meditate. You have to learn how to balance. And that's why I've been going back to my learning and my teachings and my understanding of Ma'at, the 7 principles of Ma'at, the 42 laws of Ma'at, and keeping your heart as light as a feather. So when I go back and I get back into that, because sometimes we lose certain things that help put us on our journey in the first place. So when I go back to that and I watch it and I listen to it, I'm doing my readings, I got my books, everything just starts to make sense. The bad situations, and I'll take that back. Not bad situations, but just situations that weren't so comforting to me in this human form. The spirit already knows what's going on. You need to learn this. You need to understand this. But the human form is like, oh my God, what's going on? Why did they do that? Why am I sick? Why did that happen? You know, we don't have time for that. And being part of the chosen, keyword chosen. And I tell people, I did not choose God. God chose me. I did not choose to have these gifts. I did not choose a lot of things. I was chosen. And a lot of times I'm moving on this path and it flows and I get the understanding, but it's not necessarily what this human form would want or would want to do or how to act, if that makes any sense to you guys. When you're really connected with your spirit and you are able to have conversations with your higher self, with Mother Nature, with Mother Aya, with the animals and the plants and everything around you, when you're having conversations on that type of level, your information is going to be different. Not to say you can't have conversations with other people, but we're so damaged and like just all over the place that sometimes you have to really be mindful of who's coming into your circle, who is absorbing your energy. And I've talked for a while. Usually my videos go over, I don't like my videos to go over 10 minutes, but I guess it was just in my spirit to get all this information out to you guys. So make sure you like, share, subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell. And please stay tuned to what we have coming soon. We have some other things coming as far as us traveling. I am excited about that. I might just save that for another video, but I am excited for that. Again, I will share my gifts with you guys. I will do my work. I will sell my jewelry. You know, my husband will do what he does on the computer, the videography, all these different things, music. But at the end of the day, the universe, she really lets you know you are the chosen. You are. And I owe it to her, him, whatever you want to call that energy. Oh, the thing just hit me in my head. I owe the universe, I want to say everything, but it's like I can't find a word bigger than to say everything. Because sometimes things will happen and I'm like, and I don't want to get emotional on here, but that's one thing that keeps me sane, is that I know that I am the chosen. And it doesn't matter what you guys say about me. It doesn't matter how you view me or my husband or my children. The universe loves me, and my ancestors love me. God loves us. And it's not something that they just tell us. Like, we see it and we feel it and we appreciate it. So what we've chosen to do is to continue to love ourselves, to love each other, to love you guys, to continue to do our work, making sure we're financially stable, but being able to travel and see as much of the world as we can see. So that will probably be another video that I will touch on, because like I said, I'm trying to not overwhelm myself. I don't want to overwhelm you guys especially. So learning that balance, but I'm so excited. I am still healing, you guys, from the surgery that I had to have, unfortunately, kind of like emergency surgery, because I was trying to go back home and have it. And I'm feeling much better, but I'm definitely not 100%. So I definitely want to just rest more, heal more, make sure I'm getting my nutrition, make sure I'm getting on my herbs and my fruits and my vegetables, and just learning. You don't have to be a herbalist and spend so much money. I mean, all you have to do is put it here. I want to learn how to take care of myself. And when the universe knows your intentions, oh, she don't play. And the universe will put you around people and information that don't have to break your heart or your mind or your pocket to understand what it is to really take care of yourself. I was doing this when I was back home and I wasn't around all this beautiful nature and everything we have. So if you're in a more tropical environment, just go outside. Listen, wherever you are in the world, especially if you're outside the country, it's beautiful to connect with your own people. It's beautiful to connect to other foreigners, but connect with the locals, because they are going to share information and teach you. And they're not looking for a cash app. They're not looking for a payment. They're not looking for anything. They truly love when you love to learn from them. Where someone else might charge you an arm and a leg for something that's so free. That's like us complaining about the US. Oh my God, they're charging us an arm and a leg for some bananas and mangoes, but then you come over here and you're charging your own people an arm and a leg for information that is already out there, information that's already in here. You understand? So I want to share with you guys how I've been able to get and learn and all these beautiful things with not breaking my bank account and really building relationships with the locals that live here, because everybody's not going to like you, but 9 out of 10, they're going to want to sit down with you. They want to learn from you. They might teach you $1,000 worth of health and information for 10 minutes of your time, of you trying to teach them some English or something, And me and my husband are very big on equal exchange of energy, whether if it's donation or sharing information, if they're asking questions or anything like that. So I got a little bit off topic with that, but I just wanted to let you guys know what's been going on. You guys can always reach out to me here on YouTube. I do have a Cash App. I do have a WhatsApp number. You guys can find me on my Facebook, my Instagram. Stop. My dog's trying to chase the bunny. My Instagram is Goddess Naiko. So yeah, I'm excited to really start traveling. I'm being patient with my body. Like I said, you don't want to rush your healing. And sometimes it's not your body that needs to be put still for a second. So I'm just enjoying life. And I have been on a natural high. You want to know why I've been on a natural high? Because I've been through the worst depression. I've been through the worst frustration. I've been hurt financially. I've been hurt physically. I've lost a pregnancy that I was like, oh my God, so thankful and happy for. I've lost people that I thought was family and friends, and I'm still standing. And even though I had help from my husband, I had help from people around me that genuinely do care, but I did that. Like, I took myself out of this place and put my spirit and energy back aligned to where it needs to be. I did that. So yeah, I've always been a very quiet and humble, laid back person, but I do walk with my head up a little higher. I am a little bit more cockier in how I view myself. I do love myself more because I was able to see strength in me that I did not know was there. I was able to pick myself up from a very dark place, and I didn't take no herbs. I didn't do no meditation. I just grabbed myself out of it. Because all that other stuff is just like add-ons. Herbs, rituals, spiritual baths, meditation, shamans, preachers, all these things are add-ons. But you are the key and bottom denominator. You are the strength. You are the way out. And once you realize that, there's no stopping you of what you want to do in life. It's not. If you want to overcome anything, pain, trauma, you might have addicted to something. Once you realize how powerful you are in there, you're going to appreciate everybody around you. You're going to appreciate the learnings and the meditation. I meditate. I don't do it every day. I drink tea and herbs. I don't do it every day. So it's not like, oh my God, I didn't drink my herbs, I want to fall apart. I know what's inside of me. That's what keeps me motivated. That's what keeps me healed and humbled. And, you know, people really will wait for your downfall. People will really sit there and wait because they either don't like you, they're not a part of your team, they're not a part of your tribe. And then once something happens, it's like, see, I told you. We have family that does that. And it's okay. Because there's an energy out there, right? It's been with me since I was a child. And that energy loves you more than anything can on this planet. And when you are the chosen, sometimes your add-ons are just there because they're there. And sometimes I say, universe, God, I don't deserve this. And the universe is like, well, this is part of who you are. This is part of why you're here. So I have no choice but to keep giving you these add-ons. So that makes me definitely get back in my bag and get back into what I need to be doing to take care of myself and take care of the people that are around me. I've had people reach out to me and just say things to me to keep me humbled of what it is I try to do for people. And I've been like this since I was a child. You know, I didn't grow up looking up to anyone. I didn't grow up, you know, with a spiritual influence or herbs or this and that. I just had these things in me naturally of what to do, what not to do. Even though I still chose to do stupid shit, but I just knew, you know, no, that don't seem right. That don't seem, you know what I mean? So now that I have knowledge of self, or more knowledge of self, because we're always continuing to learn, I can't look up to anybody but my higher self. I can't. And I'm just glad that the universe has never given up on me or my family. So you guys make sure you like, share, subscribe. Make sure you stay in tune with us so you can participate, if you like, with the Patreon page that we're going to be putting up soon. Lots of cool information. I'm not the type of person to just talk about one thing all the time. I'm not going to just talk about tarot cards and readings and herbs and all that. We like to talk about real life stuff. We like to talk about ways to help you build up certain things, business, like I said, homeschooling, just how to deal with other foreigners in general when you are traveling around. You know, what it is to be in a 13-year relationship but still have passion and still have, great chemistry and all these different things that some people usually lose after the first. I would say the first 7 years is always like a critical make or break. If you can get past 7 years, then it's somewhat of a long run. And just a lot of information, like I said, that I don't even speak about on here. I will speak about on that Patreon page, because it's just not for everybody on here. So I love you guys. Peace to the gods and the goddesses. Make sure you guys are meditating. Make sure you guys are hydrating. And for the people that speak down on me, on my family, for the people that don't have our best intentions, just realize that we still have love for you. And hopefully one day you'll find peace in your heart, and regain your own energy and your own strength. So make sure you guys like, share, subscribe. Make sure you're meditating. Make sure you're hydrating. Most importantly, make sure that you are loving yourself, and make sure you are forgiving yourself. Don't worry about forgiving everybody else. You got to forgive yourself first.